Okay, so today's lesson is 6.4% of a number. Here's the direction you're going to find in your classwork and homework. Find the percent of a number. So the steps are, step 1, change the percent to decimal, which you learned from previous lesson. Step 2, the word of means to multiply. And step 3, multiply the decimal number by the other number. So let's look at problem number 1. So step 1 says to change the percent to a decimal. So you're going to take away your percent, the decimal's at the end because we don't give it to you, and move the decimal over to the left 2 spaces. So now you have 0.34. The word of tells you to multiply times 84. So now you're going to multiply 0.34 times 84. So multiply. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. Cross out the 4 and you put a 0. Now multiply. 8 times 4 is 32. Carry the 3. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 3 more is 27. Add, and you get a 6, 5, 8, and 2. We've done this before now. How many times did the decimal move in 0.34, which is twice? How many times did the decimal move in 84? It didn't move at all. And so the total time you move the decimal and your answer is twice. And you move it to the left. So your answer is 28.56. Let's look at problem number 2. You have 145% of 310. Step 1 says to change your percent to decimal, so cross out your percent, move the decimal 2 places to the left, and so you have 1.45. The word of tells you to multiply times 310. So now you're going to multiply. 0 times 5 is 0, but anything you multiply is by 0, so I'm just going to cross out the 0 and have the 0 as a placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 1 is 1. Cross out the 1 because you're done. You have 2 x's, so that means you have to have 2 zeros below before you multiply the third number. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. Add them up and you get 0, 5, 9, 4, and 4. How many times did the decimal move in 1.45? Twice. How many times in 310? 0 times. Total time is twice. So you move the decimal twice, and the answer is 449.5. You can have the 0 here if you want, but it is not necessary. All right, go ahead and try problem number 3, and when you are ready, you can push play. So you should have taken the percent sign away and moved the decimal over 2 places. So now you have 0.68 times 4. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry the 3. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 3 more is 27. The decimal moved twice here. Decimal didn't move, so move the total twice. And the answer is 2.72. All right, percent of a number is also what we use every day. Anytime you go out to dinner and you leave a tip, or if you go shopping for clothes and it says it's 20% off, then you're using percent of a number. So here's this problem. Sue left a 16% tip. So you write 16% of, and of after of would be, of is kind of like your denominator. What is her total bill, which is $32.12. Now this should look very similar to problems 1, 2, and 3. Exactly the same thing. Cross out your percent, move the decimal over 2 places. Now the word of tells you to multiply. I normally put the bigger digit number. Digit means how this is a 4-digit number, and 0.16 is a 2-digit number. So I usually put that on top. So 32.12 multiplied by 0.16. So if you multiply this, you have 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 more is 19. Okay, cross out the 6 and put a 0. And multiply 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. Add this up, and you get 2, 9, 3, 9, 10, 11. Carry the 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Decimals. You move the decimal twice here, you move the decimal twice here. Total amount of time is 4. So you move the decimal 4 times. Okay, now we're talking about money. We do not have 0.1392 cents. So usually we talk about money is in the tenths place, but you always have to look in the thousands place. The thousands place is going to tell you what to do in the hundreds place value. So really this 9 is going to tell this 3 to go up. So the tip amount that she has to leave is $5.14.